Hello, Leo, to a timeless love variant reading of yours, where we discuss however love may be absent or present in your life, however the love word triggers you to be in this reading at this time. You may be here because you just caught a vibe and seeing whether or not the vibe is part of your story or not. Please know a few details before we get started. I am Master Seventh that reads these energies for you. Should you want to know who she is, what she's all about, feel free to check out the description box below for some details. I am available for remote healing wellness, where I am a master healer, and I'm also available for tarot insights. You can navigate the description box below on what it is that I offer and how I offer it and how to go about getting in contact with me. I provide emotional redemption, more or less types of readings over on my sister channel, which may benefit you if you are Saggy in any other position besides it being your sun rising and or Jupiter position for this reading. I'm offering digital punch cards, like loyalty punch cards, so should you want to sign up to have one assigned to you with every purchase of a wellness drop or intuitive insight, the 10th service will be a free mini reading from me. Alright, Saggy, use your discernment to take whatever fits your storytelling time. Let's go. All right, we have number 10, Nifty Meditation. So you're active in taking yourself seriously. You understand the narrative that everybody else is getting jiggy with, okay? You don't understand it, but you're curious. You want to get in it. You don't know how. At the same time, the answer is within the question, and you're showing up. It's like you don't understand how you can get yourself in certain situations. But they come together once you get triggered by however meditation is utilized in your life. So yeah, a lot of you do tend to meditate. At the same time, there's a reality outside of meditation that makes it almost exhaustive to show up to meditation, but at the same time that world is so exhaustive that you need to go to meditation in order to rejuvenate. So it's like very awkward existence almost, and that's more or less to kind of at this point in the stage of the game of where you are having ether seeing the whole 360 of the vessel that you are, and like give you the courage, and however long they take to explain this to you of all the steps that it took for you to get to where you are now. That it's not just a simple feat. We're not just gonna bypass the story. We're not gonna not want to hear your story. We want to and need to hear your story. And you're, I think, needing to go back into meditative state to be reminded of that, and then go out and not only continue living your story, but to begin the structure on telling your story. That's nice. Some of you getting rid of some of this energy, a lot of headaches. I'm feeling a headache wanting to come through now to teach me that lesson, to share that message. So it's a lot having to do with your body being in a certain vibration that your mind has a bit forgotten because of the distractions of your body, that it also needs to become of what more or less defines the power of the mind, of what it's thinking about and what it's going on with it, which is the third eye. We have Mehen, Protection, 35. So yeah, this energy is the energy that comes and wraps you over while you sit and meditate and try to meditate your pain away. This energy comes in and really wants to calm you down to the point where you then do come in and question how this help you. It's, you see almost like a thought bubble here and then a snake symbol here. This could then also be an ostrich head or a snake, a cobra. So whatever this is, it's more or less being able to allow yourself to create a curiosity that you can't explain, but you have passion to show up for it because you want to learn about it. At the same time, it's giving you such a warm feeling of finding safe space that seems so familiar, and it's taking you somewhere and you're totally down for the ride. The snake is transformative, as if it's like shedding its skin, ready to morph out and into, and needing to journey and keep it moving in order to being able to successfully shed its skin. We have Osiris, death and rebirth. Yeah, death and rebirth. That confirms what we just read. Oh, those cooler, the cobra heads. All of them. Let's count them. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. So 13, which is the card in tarot of the scorpionic death. Taking your old story, wanting to return back to your own story. I think some of you are just dealing with a lot of pain because you just don't know your story. Yeah, you just don't know your story, but you're so excited to understand your story at the same time. Some of you are chasing your own story, and that's under the term love, because love keeps the engine of fluidity at least interesting. And if it's not interesting, it's entertaining. If it's not entertaining, then it's something to experience. It's more opportunistic to reap and reward in a lesson to something that's in the process of being birthed than to accept something that is never to return when it's a death or dying transition. So the ether is more or less putting the test of time and reality spectrum so fast that consequences come around quicker. Where you probably thought you could get away with certain things before, you're not really getting away with. When people who have negative aspects towards you and attitudes, you're kind of more or less gonna outgrow them. And at the same time, it's all having you birth into what it is that you truly want to return to. It's a returning to. That's returning to somehow. Well, it looks like you're entering into the world and into your life, or regaining strength. You're returning to something. And I don't see it being returning to a person. You're returning to something, though. So you must be returning home, then. You're returning to the home of your heart, your home of your soul, your home of your visions and Akashic records, past life regression, memory recall, somehow brings you back into a feeling of home, security, temple of the mind, clarity. This is more like a mental stability here for me, because you gained a crowning of some kind, an acknowledgement, and knighthood in many more ways than one. What you more or less feel around you is the world getting ready for you. So you don't really have to do much. At this point on the island. Who are we reading for? This is beautiful. This is Leo energy. Nice. Star card. So the feeling of voluptuous in more ways than one, in the ways that you can't explain. And you don't need to. It's keeping you fruitful in the garden of Eden of the mind of yours. All right, collective of Leo, whomever this applied to, may you have a wonderful morning or night wherever you are in the ether of this time and space. And may you keep flowing, growing, and glowing. Take care.